Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for
Okay,
all
sir.
your support, sir. Your
Okay, sir.
blessing,
Okay,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir. Do well, sir. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. எந்த லிங்க்ல இருக்கு? KRB. ரேவதி தான் அது.
Valli ma'am, good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, ma'am. And now just I'm waiting. 1 o'clock sharp. Shall we start, ma'am, or you want some more
Yes, sir.
time?
Let's wait for some more minutes to our principal to enter, sir.
Okay, lovely. No, I'll wait, ma'am. Not an issue. When
Okay.
you say, we will start, ma'am. Until then,
Okay.
I'll wait, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
மேம் இதில் ஸ்பீக்கர் ஆஃப் பண்ணிடுங்க. இதில் ஸ்பீக்கர் ஆஃப் பண்ணிடுங்க. ஏன்னா இட் வில் எக்கோ. அன்மியூட் பண்ணுங்க மேம் கொஞ்சம். சரவணன் சார். Hello, sir.
Hello, ma'am.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, ma'am, absolutely audible.
Yeah, principal told later she is in a
No,
meeting.
that's okay, ma'am. That's okay. Yeah.
She told us to start now.
Wonderful, ma'am.
Shall we start, sir?
We will go on, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, we can start.
Okay, sir. Punita, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me, ma'am? Shall we start, ma'am?
Yeah. Go ahead, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Hey.
A very warm good afternoon to all. Well, it's a wonderful day, and I feel privileged to extend my warm welcome to all presented here for today's session. Yes, it's a great pride Government Arts and Science College for Women Bargur, IQAC, and Department of English conducting 3 days orientation program on the topic Student Induction Program. Let's begin the program by seeking God's blessings. And now, may I call upon Miss M. Nandini Prahalya, Research Scholar, Department of English, to deliver the welcome address. Nandini?
Yeah, ma'am, she is there.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Nandini? Ma? What happened? What happened? Yeah, go ahead. Sorry for the inconvenience. She is not able to join. Yeah.
Shall I welcome her?
Ma'am, shall I proceed my welcome address?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Ma'am. A pleasant good afternoon to everyone present here. It is indeed a great pleasure to be amidst this virtual program. I am Nandini Prakalya, Research Scholar, Department of English, and it's a great pleasure to welcome our dignitaries on behalf of the institutions. Y'all, for this 3-day students induction program for the first year of various departments. So, on the first day of this virtual program, I honorably welcome our resource person, a man with a great vision and mission, an icon for hard work. He is our chief guest, Dr. V. Saravanan, Senior Assistant Professor, Department of English and School of Social Science and Language, who has crossed the boundaries excellence with his great spirit towards profession. I welcome you, sir, and respectfully welcome our principal, Dr. S. Gayatri Devi, Associate Professor and Head Department of Nutrition and Dietetics, who has been the pillar behind the virtual program. I welcome you, ma'am. I heartily welcome our Head of the Department, Ms. Valli Sampath, Assistant Professor and Head of the Department of English, and I feel pleasure to welcome our Assistant Professor of Department of English, and my genial welcome to all our HODs of various departments. I welcome you all, ma'am. Welcome to all my dear faculties, non-teaching members, volunteers, and research scholars, students, and my special welcome to all first years of various departments who are all gathered here to add radiance to these occasions. I'm sure the program will be great and successful, and I hope you all will enjoy the programs. Once again, I welcome you all heartily for this virtual program.
Thank you, Nandini. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Nandini.
To the world, you may be just a teacher, but to our students, you are a heroine, a good captain, and best teacher. I quote, intelligence plus character. That is our Vali ma'am. Assistant Professor, Head of the Department of English. It's a pleasure and great honor, ma'am. May I request you to present a keynote address and address the gathering.
Thank you, Dr. Punidam.
Thank you, ma'am.
I thank this. At present, Indian higher education system enrolls 3.854 crore students. Ability of the universities or college to provide quality education to each and every student. The transition of students from school to college is a challenge in students' life. When new students enter an institution, they come with diverse thoughts, backgrounds, and preparation. To unfamiliar environment, and most of them have little knowledge of college. Hence, they need support of the institution in a way that they develop a sense of belongingness and an awareness of their rights as well as responsibilities. An important task, therefore, is to welcome new students and prepare them for their new role. With this objective, Commission has developed Diksharam Students Induction Program with a purpose to help students acclimatize with the new surroundings, develop bond with students and teachers, sensitivity towards various issues of social relevance, and imbibe human values in them, a responsible citizen. The purpose of Students Induction Program is to help new students adjust and feel comfortable in the new environment, inculcate in them the ethos and cultures of the institution, to a sense of larger purpose and self-exploration. The induction learn about institutional policies, processes, practices, culture, and values, and their mentor group. This program is to cover the aspect of socializing, associating, governing, and experiencing. In this connection, we have with us today Dr. V. Saravanan, the gathering. Ma'am, Punidam ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Life does not come with a manual. It comes with a mother, as Wendell Willkie says, education, the mother of leadership. Here comes the mother of our department, Mrs. Dr. K. Mangai Karasi, Assistant Professor in Department of English. May I request you, ma'am, to introduce our honorable chief guest for today's session.
Yeah, that was, thank you, Dr.
Thank you,
Punita.
ma'am.
Good afternoon. I felt more privileged to introduce our chief guest of today's resource person of our program, Saravanan, at present working as a senior assistant professor in the Department of English, School of Social Science and Languages at Vellore Institute of Technology, Vellore. He did his master's and MPhil at the Presidency College, Chennai. Am I clear? Am I audible? Punitam?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
You are
Yes,
Yeah,
audible.
yeah.
ma'am. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
okay,
Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
okay. Thank you, thank you. He obtained his PhD from Anna University, Chennai, entitled The Role of English Graduates Placement a Study. He has altogether put 19 years of teaching experience and has presented a number of papers in national and international conferences. He has also attended workshops, FDP, and published papers in reputed Scopus Index journals. He has also organized FDP programs, workshops, and conferences. He is actually adding an extra feather to his cap. He is actually the founder and coordinator of World English Learners, Teachers and Trainers Association, that is WELTA, an international forum for sharing English language learning skills and better learning to train teacher practices. So I would like, sir, I just pray the Almighty for this WELTA forum has been to spread into three branches, the various branches, and it almost to cover all research scholars, faculties in future. So wishing you a bright career, sir. And I'm really happy to welcome you, sir. Thank you. Over to Punitam.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. One child, one teacher, one book, one pen can change the world. And now, I would like to call upon our honorable chief guest, Dr. V. Saravanan, Senior Assistant Professor, Department of English, Schools of Studies, VIT University, Vellore. We are grateful to you, sir, for accepting our invitation and becoming a chief guest of today's event. We are eagerly waiting for your enlightened speech, sir. And now the session is over to you, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody. It's indeed my
Thank you, sir.
special privilege and pleasure, privilege as well as my it's an honor for me to interacting with all these young and budding minds, and especially I would like to thank the principal for giving us the permission to conduct this induction program. And I also take this opportunity to thank, first of all, Professor Valli ma'am, head of the Department of English, for arranging such an interesting induction program. I also take this opportunity to thank Punidam ma'am and Mangair Kasi ma'am, Dr. Mangair Kasi ma'am and Dr. Punidam ma'am for coordinating this thing along with Professor Valli madam. And first, I would like to inform the student friends, because no, I could see that everybody is logging on with this Google Meet. Could you please share this link that I have posted on this chat box? Kindly copy this link and forward it to your friends. Ask the people. Only 100 people alone, 100 participants can be accommodated on this Google Meet. The rest of the people can go and join on YouTube. Please know this program is live on YouTube. Please do join with the link. If you click on the link, it will take you to this YouTube link, and you could see that it is already brimful, which means 100 participants are inside this Google Meet. The rest of the participants, any number of participants can be allowed there to watch this program live on YouTube. Please, could you please inform all of your friends to join on YouTube, so that we will not have any issues regarding this acceptance and all. Yes. Is that okay with you all? the link has been shared to know you on this chat box. Please share this link to your friends and no, ask them to join on this. Yes.
Yes, sir. We have already shared, sir.
Okay, and most of the people are coming on this one only, and let me know. That's a thing. Just that's fine, ma'am. Absolutely okay. We will go
Okay.
ahead with the thing.
Okay, sir.
And today's topic for the discussion, otherwise, today's topic for the presentation is better English and better opportunities. And friends, some of you can know unmute yourself and know speak with me so that no, we will make this presentation more interactive and you people will love it really. Yeah. So you are all here for the first year. See, for first year as first year graduation, first year graduates, and again, it's really heartening to see this. No, this government arts and science college, women Bargur is doing a wonderful human service to this part of Krishnagiri district, and we are so very happy and happy to interact with all of you and on this wonderful day. And I'm it's my no pleasure indeed no talking with younger minds like you. And the why I have no chosen this topic just to know address to you uh, this topic of this talk is better English, better opportunities. And before we go to this topic, I would like to know from the participant, why should we learn English at all? Otherwise, why English? Why not Tamil? Why not Telugu? Because I know that some of the participants today, you are all hailing from Krishnagiri district. Predominantly, people speak both Tamil and Telugu there in the district. And why don't you unmute yourself and say, why should we learn English? Can you can some of you say why should we learn English?
Yes.
And
Students
what
in
is
the
the role of
meeting
English?
can unmute themselves, ma'am.
Am I audible, ma'am? Could you please
Yes, ma'am.
confirm it?
Yeah. Clearly audible, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. And friends, no, you feel free. I am not a teacher or a professor. Please, I am also a co-learner. I am a student of English. That's the thing. And student of Tamil also. I speak Tamil for your information. And I speak Telugu also. So you can talk to me in Telugu or Tamil or English. Three languages I am comfortable with. Whatever you would like to speak, you can unmute yourself and speak. So that no, we can take this discussion further, because it's not that I am here to teach you something. It's actually we are going to discuss things for the betterment of our lives. That's the thing. So could you please now unmute yourself and tell me why English language is important for you? Why is that you need to learn English? And I got to know from Valli madam that there are 14 departments in your college. And again, from all the 14 departments, see, students from all the 14 departments are see here. So I would love to interact with people. Please, could you please unmute yourself and say, why do you think English is important? One of you can unmute and say.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Go ahead.
Yes,
I'm
Jayashree.
Jayashree, sir.
Go on.
I'm
Yes,
Jayashree.
yes, Jayashree.
Sir, English.
First of all, thank you, Jayashree. Go on. Speak.
English will increase your chances to get a job, sir.
Very good, very good. Thank you, Jayashree. You are the
Thank-
first one. You are so very confident. I appreciate your confidence, first of all.
Thank you,
And
sir.
where are you from, Jayashree? Which branch you are studying?
From Vaniambadi, sir.
Oh, you are from Vaniambadi, and you are doing what course?
Yeah.
What is the course you are doing?
BA English, sir.
BA English. That's awesome. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Jayashree. Jayashree, BA English. Yeah. Thank you, Jayashree. Jayashree says that better opportunities are there. Job opportunities. Very good. Job opportunities are there for the students, those who learn English. Otherwise, those who learn to speak and read and write English can otherwise can get a good job. That's what Jayashree says. Any other person who would like to unmute and speak? Is it necessary to necessary to learn English to get a job? In Tamil Nadu, I don't think it is necessary to get a job of any kind. Let's say, what are all the job opportunities you think as a graduate right now? Jayashree said that she's doing BA English. Suppose we take, for example, no other BSc mathematics students, physics students, chemistry students, otherwise no BA Tamil literature, And people like this, otherwise public administration, otherwise corporate secretaryship, otherwise no, even no, this BA economics, BA history, and again political science, whatever may be this thing. And how do you think that these people, especially different branches students, how do you think they will be getting jobs? What kind of jobs are available? If at all you are going to get a job, how much would be the salary? And do you think only job is the only opportunity to no, job is the only aim of getting educated? Otherwise, no, the purpose of education is only getting jobs and live a life. Is that so? And could you please unmute and tell me, so that no, we can proceed with this discussion further? Feel free. I tell you that no, I am not here as a teacher. I am also a co-learner. You consider me as a co-learner, and I'm very happy to interact with you all. Come on. As Jayashree said, it is useful for useful for getting jobs. Absolutely, I don't deny the fact. Yes. Others, could you please unmute? You want me to call out the names and ask you questions? Yes. If you are now feeling shy or inhibited, so I will start telling you. Okay, yes. See, first and foremost thing is, the people, those who speak either in Tamil or your mother tongue, that itself is a great advantage. How many of us do speak? I told you this is an opportunity. You can make use of this opportunity. That's what I said. I gave you the option. Supposing you imagine yourself that you are attending an interview with an HR person. I am the HR now. Think this way. You are attending the interview with me. I am asking you to speak in Tamil, Telugu, or English. Three options I have given. And no, only Jayashree has answered. Out of the 100 students, whom do you think I will recruit? The people, those who have not made use of the opportunity, otherwise the one who has made the made use of this opportunity. So definitely I'll go with the what? Jayashree. I will select Jayashree and go. That's how. So out of 100 students, I will take only one person for my company, otherwise school or colleges, whatsoever it is. Do you agree with me? Supposing I am attending interview with you, and imagine I am not speaking anything to you, and keeping quiet for no 2-3 minutes, and what you will do? You will summarily reject me. Yes or no? Jayashree, what is your opinion? Will you reject me or accept me? Take me for your company. Unmute yourself and speak, my dears.
Yes.
You all know. Yes, Jayashree, what is your take? What do you say? Will you accept me? Otherwise, take me to your company. Otherwise, no, your organization, or you will not select me. Could you please answer, Jayashree? Can you?
I'm not selected.
You will not select. Absolutely. Very good. Very good. Thank you, Jayashree. This is the case. So very good. Well said. Thank you, Jayashree, once again for answering this question. And same is applicable to
Thank you,
all
sir.
the people. Please understand. Yeah. Very good. Keep it up. I appreciate the guts and no, the confidence of Jayashree. This is how the purpose of education itself is, no, most importantly, building the confidence. It's not that no, getting the degree will help you without no, supposing you are having a no, you are having a degree, diploma, certificate, and again you learn computers, whatever you learned, let that be. But if you do not have the confidence in what is that, do not have the confidence in conversing with people either in your mother tongue or English or Telugu, whatsoever it is, then you will not be successful in your life. Most important. So most important thing you need to remember, anybody and everybody, whoever is confident of speak, see, confident enough to speak in either of your mother tongue or in English, will definitely be successful. Please remember this one. You need to really master your mother tongue first, to in order to excel in your second language, otherwise target language. Do you agree with me this? Do you agree with me this point? Please tell me exactly. So first and foremost thing is, in your say for example, who are all the speakers famous Tamil speakers in see on television, otherwise popular channels? Could you please tell me? I will tell one example. Sugi Sivam. Sugi Sivam is the one who speaks on various topics in Tamil, and he is basically a lawyer, and he did not practice law straight, no, right from his childhood, otherwise school ages. Now he started practicing this public speaking in Tamil, and you could see him, he speaks, wonderfully well, and he gets, supposing you ask him to, deliver a talk on your college, he will be charging 1 lakh rupees. And no, and you will be get, see, one for 1 hour, 1 lakh rupees is something an amazing thing. Suppose the same Sugisivam is, no, you could see that he is going abroad, Sri Lanka, and again, no, Canada Tamil Sangam, and again, no, I will tell you one more example, like Singapore Tamil Sangam. Otherwise, no, he goes to USA, UK, wherever Tamil Sangam is there, you will go, you find that he will be going and talking. And there and all, you will be charging more than that, 25 lakhs for 1 hour, 25 lakhs plus air ticket, and again, no, accommodation, food, everything, all the facilities are, no, well taken care of. Do you get me what I'm saying? Now you say, for example, other speakers like Erodu Magesh, your favorite Gopi, and these people are all public speakers, and again, no, speaking is an thing, it's an art. Same, no, I'm not talking about English speaking. Please understand, whether it is Tamil or Telugu also. Telugu also, you see, there are so many Telugu public speakers are there. So speaking as such is a wonderful option, number one, for anybody who wants to excel in your life. So either you communicate in Telugu or Tamil, you become a very good public speaker. For that, no, I request Professor Valli Madam and the entire college no, that you need to have clubs and chapters for your college. So every day you have to meet and select a topic and speak on that, and you have to discuss with your friends, and slowly and steadily you will find that your confidence level of confidence is getting a boost, and you will find that you are no, you are um, growing along with your friends in terms of confidence. So most importantly, first and foremost thing is you build the confidence in your mother tongue first. Whether you are capable of speaking in Tamil, otherwise Telugu, addressing people. Now I know that though you speak Telugu at home, otherwise with your friends, Telugu is not Telugu is not no accepted. Otherwise, Telugu is not no. You don't speak in Telugu public speaking and all here in Tamil Nadu. But whereas in the case of Andhra Pradesh, Tamil, this Telugu is widely accepted, very well accepted. And so it is a situation is demanding that we need to speak in Tamil. So first and foremost thing is, I know pretty well that all of you would be conversant in Tamil. Only thing is, you need to master this language, how to how to know how to be more confident, how to make a public speaking in your mother tongue. First, no, that is Tamil. So Tamil pair wise, such kind of things will definitely be helpful, immensely useful for you, and you can definitely join for so these clubs and chapters, and again you can definitely think on terms of improving your confidence as well as public speaking skills. See, first, once you build this confidence in your mother tongue, slowly and gradually you can move on to the building the same kind of confidence, otherwise fluency or proficiency in your English as well, target language. So how to develop no, why I said no, this title of the talk is given as better English, better opportunities. You see, there are see, 700 students are there in your college. Like this, there are no there are 15,000 arts and science colleges are there in India. How many colleges? 15,000 colleges. Imagine in your college 700 students are there. 15,000 into 700, you calculate how much it comes to, percolates to. So that many graduates are rolled out every year from these 15,000 arts and science colleges. We do have engineer. See, we do have 6,500 plus engineering colleges in India, as well as 550 medical colleges in India, and there are no 45,000 schools in India, both CBSE and no, state matriculation schools. 45,000 schools in Tamil Nadu alone. And again, if you take overall, no, let's say in entire India, we have 14 lakhs and odd 14 lakhs plus schools are there in India, pan India. And still, no, there is lack of education. People are not what is that, fully educated, completely educated. And only Kerala, our neighborhood state, is no 100% literacy rate is there. The rest of the states, let's say 28 states as well as 8 union territories, do not have this kind of literacy as our neighborhood state like Kerala. And you see, you find this why Kerala is shining like anything, because education is the key through which you can emancipate both women and men. especially you, we people are, let's say, if I'm, see, I'm a, see, if I studied and again, no, I become a, no, doctorate, otherwise I go for a job, it's only going to support me. And whereas now, if a woman is educated, and you see that the progeny, let's say that the kids she begets, and they will be become, they will be more knowledgeable than the mother. And again, your grandchildren will be more knowledgeable than the grandma. Like this, no, the next generation, you will find that everybody is, no, invariably so very, so very educated as well as learned. Learned community will prosper. That's what. So today's learner is tomorrow's leader. So every one of us, we need to have this kind of very 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 clear mind. So clarity is the hallmark of success. Most importantly, why we study, otherwise why we need to study English, we need to be very clear about it. And again, so I have told you, now we have, let's say, now supposing you are doing this BA English, BA Tamil, or BA BSc Mathematics, or BA Corporate Secretaryship, or even BA History, Economics, whatsoever may be your background. What you need to do is, you need to spare every day some time for improving your English language, because knowingly or unknowingly, we are supposed to master this language, because English is the lingua franca of the language, the lingua franca of the world. Why do we call lingua franca? Lingua franca means connect language, otherwise link language. Suppose we are going to Andhra Pradesh. So imagine I do not know Telugu. So what I need to do? I need to speak in, just to know the details, any details, otherwise address I want to check with people. Obviously I need to do what? I need to talk to them in English. Similarly, when I go to Bangalore, you will find that if I am not no good in Telugu or Kannada, I have to speak with them in English. So that is the scenario. Same applies with the Kerala. If you cross even now Andhra Pradesh, especially Nellore, you will find that people speak predominantly Hindi, and Hindi speaking people are there in India. Let's say 90 crore people of India, they know Hindi. And that's why it's another advantage is that learning Hindi is yet another advantage. It's not that I am saying that I am propagating learning Hindi. Also see, I also know propagate, otherwise advise you people to master as many languages as possible. Suppose you see, you learn, you forget about now Tamil, Telugu, and Hindi. Now let us think in terms of a global language like English. Suppose you acquire the fluency in English, you can get a better job first to begin with. And of course, no, you can also get lots and lots of opportunities of what learning the other languages like German, Japanese, Spanish, and again even Chinese. Any language, if any foreign language learning is predominantly taught in English with the use of English language only, with the help of English language only. So you have an extra advantage of learning this any foreign language through English. So that is the reason why we need to be conversant in English. Otherwise, we need to master the language of English. See, first and foremost thing is we need to set a goal. How to set goals? No, first, how many of you do write diary? Otherwise, do write write the schedule of yourself. Most importantly, we say knowledge is power, and knowledge is power. Everybody knows knowledge is power, people say, but application of knowledge is superpower. If you apply the knowledge, whatever you know, that's how you grow exponentially, provided you apply the knowledge. That's what we need to see. Knowledge is power, application of knowledge is superpower. Please mark these words and take down notes, and again have this thing. So very very important thing. That's what Valluvar rightly said. கற்க கசடர கற்பவை கற்றபின் நிற்க அதற்கு தக. What does it mean exactly? We need to know. We need to understand this thing. Most important thing is we need to master the language, and again we need to practice whatever we have learned. That is the purpose of education. Unless and until we practice whatever we have learned, we will become poor. Otherwise, we will remain poor. And a very important thing in life is most important thing in life is whatever we know, we need to practice. Unless and until we practice, we cannot achieve mastery in anything that we know. Let's say, for example, now how why we people are not conversant, otherwise not speaking fluent English. First, let us check this thing. Let's say most of you would have studied Tamil medium school, otherwise even matriculation school. Matriculation school people doesn't mean that they know English. They also do not know English. And again, and maybe Tamil medium government school students, they will be knowing at least know Tamil. But matriculation school, they neither they have the mastery of English nor they are good in Tamil. Both they will be lacking. The idea is neither the Tamil is taught well in matriculation school nor English is taught well in matriculation school. That is the scenario across Tamil Nadu. Please do understand the quality of education is not up to the mark. So first and foremost thing is you need to have this kind of mindset. Okay, where I am, what I am, how I can go from here, what is next. So I have told you that neither we are confident in Tamil nor confident in English, and how to go to the next level of our confidence. Otherwise, next level, what is that I should do next to progress in my life? That's how you need to ask the question. Okay, I stop here and I ask the participants. So far, no, we have talked something. Let's say for the past 25 to 30 minutes. Do you have any questions for me? Otherwise, have you understood whatever we have discussed? If you feel that you want to say something, you can unmute yourself and speak. Let it be a interactive session. Come on, you can unmute yourself like Jayashree did that way. Same way you can unmute yourself. One of you can sum up what is that we have done so far. Could you please do that? You want me to speak in Tamil? That also you can unmute and tell me. If you want me to speak in Tamil, I can do that as well. It's all no. Catering to the needs of the customers. Yes. Can somebody sum up whatever we have discussed so far? Jayashree, can you do ma?
Sir.
So whatever we have spoken, no, I have spoken so far. Can you, sum up and tell me? Or you want me to sum up? Okay. Now, what is the title of the topic today? It's better English, better opportunity. That is the title of the talk. And why English? More than learning better English. Why English is required? Otherwise, no. What about Tamil language? Otherwise, our mother tongue. Whether we are we good enough in our mother tongue? Are we conversant in our mother tongue? Otherwise, no. What is the need for the mother tongue? See, Finland is number one nation in this world which is encouraging the students to go to class, otherwise first pre-KG or LKG or first standard at the age of 7. Before 7, they will not be allowed inside the school, and same is the case and with the home at home also. Students, otherwise kids shouldn't be penalized, otherwise punished for not studying anything at home. Please understand, this is something like time tested, and it is proven that no, in Finland they strictly follow this rule. Why? But see, the world knows that the best of the best education is only in Finland. And no, because there you see teachers are paid more and more, which means let's say 15 lakhs 20 lakhs rupees salary. If anybody wants to become a teacher, you can be a teacher at Finland. So in Finland, that's what I should say. The quality of education is something phenomenal. The system of education in Finland is number one in this world. Everybody is trying to ape, otherwise trying to copy what Finland as a nation is doing in terms of education. So it's purely because Finnish, they are speaking, and they are learning they're learning all their education through their mother tongue, especially. That is why that is the only reason. And no, I asked, otherwise suggested you to first master the first language of yours. That is Tamil. Obviously, everybody needs to speak. Supposing I ask you to speak on a particular topic, and you need to jumpstart your speech. Otherwise, no, you have to speak up immediately and instantaneously. Any topic is given. That kind of fluency you should have. Otherwise, that kind of confidence you need to have in your mother tongue first. So there is a saying again in Tamil, Sittiramum Kaipalakam, Sendamilum Napalakam. English also is Napalakam. You need to definitely practice this English by opening your mouth and speak. For example, I will tell you first of all, you see, is there anybody who doesn't know Tamil in this college? Is there anybody who doesn't know to speak Tamil in this college? Everybody knows invariably, because without knowing Tamil, you cannot join in this college. I know that. Even see, suppose you are studying Urdu as a first language also, otherwise Telugu as a first language, you are allowed to join, but you will be knowing to speak in Tamil. That's the thing. At least no um, uh, uh, communicative Tamil you will be having. So in that case, you see, everybody knows your mother tongue, otherwise no second language is Telugu or Tamil. You see that how you have mastered, how we have mastered the first language called mother tongue. How we have, is there anybody who can say that without making a mistake in Tamil, I have learned my mother tongue Tamil? Can anybody claim like that? Is there anybody who can say that Tamil mistake பண்ணாம நான் தமிழ் கத்துக்கிட்டேன்? Can anybody say that way?
No, sir, it's not
Everybody we
possible.
literally. Yes, thank you, Jayshree. Nobody can say, even no Urdu speaking people are there from Vaniambadi, otherwise, no, Ambur, otherwise, even, what is that, there in Tirupattur, whatsoever. You will find that everybody literally, did so many mistakes in our mother tongue. But of course, nobody has, uh, ever found any mistake, that is, nobody took it in a wrong sense. That is, when we did lots and lots of mistakes in Tamil. Well, otherwise, in our mother tongue, Telugu or even no Urdu also. If that is the case, why are we supposed to be afraid of making mistake? Otherwise, making mistake in English. So English is not our mother tongue. First of all, it's a second language. Otherwise, lingua franca, connecting language. Otherwise, no, it's an official language of India, as well as this official languages of so many nations. And especially we are learning this English. What is the advantage of learning English? I will tell you little later. First you tell me, and why is that we are so very afraid of speaking English? By though we did lots and lots of mistake in our own mother tongue, same applies to this English language also. Please understand, anything and everything, by doing mistake only, we have learned. That's how. Suppose.
Hello.
Yes, Priya wants to say something, I believe. Priya, you can unmute and speak, Priya. So do you agree with me or not? So this is how we have learned our mother tongue, by making lots and lots of mistakes. Probably at the age of that's our first year. Let's say at the age 1. So what did we do? We started practicing what? Making noise. And after that, utterances, small one-word utterance. Otherwise, one sound, two sounds, like this. Slowly and gradually we started uttering things. First we smiled. Smile was first first thing, and crying was the first, even lullaby. Otherwise, I would say first we tried to cry only, because by crying only we started to speak. Otherwise, communicate with our parents, otherwise our neighbors and relatives whatsoever, otherwise our mom and dad. First we started crying, because when we need something, we started immediately crying. So it doesn't mean that we need to cry every time that we will be getting something. But of course, even after becoming adults and mature people, we start crying. That is for various reasons that I need to tell you. So most importantly, and I could see let me stop here. I could see that so many people are trying to join in this Google Meet. Please tell your friends, text them that this is this orientation is live on YouTube. And again, let me share the link again. Please post this link. Already madam said that they have shared this link to all the people. Please do share to your friends, and those whom you know, and it is it's there on live. Please, all of you, share to your friends and let them watch it on YouTube, so that they will not be trying to join on this Google Meet. And so we were discussing about what making mistakes in English. We need not have to make mistakes in English, because it's not our mother tongue, our father tongue, or neighbor tongue. Please understand. And why we are not, see how we have learned our mother tongue. Let's say, when it comes to mother tongue, there was a situation that we kept listening from our mother's womb. When we were in the mother's womb, we started listening to mother tongue. And that is how we have learned our mother tongue. Otherwise, the first language, whether it is Tamil, Telugu, or Urdu, you please understand this thing. This is how we had a chance to listen this particular language. That is our mother tongue. That is how we learned. We learned to listen first. Do we listen the same? See, now you are all 17 years or 18 years old. 18 years you have been listening to this your mother tongue or Tamil or Telugu or Urdu. That is how you mastered your mother tongue. Now nobody speaks with mistakes in Tamil, Telugu or Urdu. You speak very fluently, and again, no, of course, no, confidently. If not in public, at least with your friends and relatives, otherwise whomsoever you want to talk to, and you are very comfortable, and you're feeling very conversant. And again, no, you are making, you're very conversant, as well as you communicate very well, otherwise extremely well with your friends and relatives when it comes to your mother tongue. Supposing uh, you think in terms of what is that English language. When onwards you started listening to English, except the words like tea, coffee, otherwise no, father, mummy, daddy, otherwise 1 2 3 4, like these numbers. The very one we have the very limited vocabulary only we have listened to. Otherwise we say bus, otherwise bus stand, railway station, otherwise train, like this, no, few words. And you see the words, whatever I have said now, all these words are English words. But no, we could see that our parents use these words, and again relatives use these words, and neighbors use these words, friends use this word, which means we are not conversing in our mother tongue purely. Please understand, there is no such thing. Pure Tamil, it is not at all there, and we don't speak in Tamil anymore with pure Tamil. When we start speaking, it unconsciously we are using English words also, sometimes Telugu words, sometimes Sanskrit words, which means we are always a mix of what languages, many languages. That's why I say it's that we need all the languages, because whatever is our mother tongue, that is secondary. But no, we need all the language. We need to have a love for the language. Supposing you see why I am saying this kind of thing. No, we need to love our mother tongue, and same like this, and the same applies to other languages also. Because you see, that is supposing Valli madam's mother tongue is Telugu. Imagine this way: I know that she speaks Tamil only, but supposing Valli madam's language is Telugu, if I talk to Valli madam in Telugu, I can make a wonderful link, otherwise connect, immediate connect. Suppose no, Jayasree's language is Telugu. If I talk with Jayasree in Telugu, immediately I can connect with herself, because it's that's the thing, the power of the language. We can make, otherwise we can gel with people, provided if we talk with them in their mother tongue. That is, in fact, that is a respect we give to the people of this world. And all the people of this world will love to converse in their mother tongue rather than speaking in English. Please understand. So what is my view is, we need to have we need to have, otherwise we need to harness the power of our mother tongue. Then only we can go for the learning any language for that matter, I would say. So most importantly, what we need to do is we have to think in terms of mastering the first language. Then fluency in the first language will definitely result in, otherwise the confidence will definitely result in the second language acquisition also. So for what is that we have seen is, for I said that every one of you have learned this mother tongue, your Tamil, Telugu or Urdu, since from your childhood. 17 years or 18 years you have been speaking. You're speaking, not only speaking, you have been listening. The more you listen, and the more you have become very confident, otherwise fluent in that particular mother tongue, let's say Tamil, Telugu or Urdu. Otherwise, if you have not listened to this much amount of what is the Tamil, Telugu, Urdu in your life, you would have become as fluent as in English. I know how many of you are fluent in English, that everybody knows now. You yourself know how fluent you are, which means we would not have we would not have mastered the mother tongue also. That is what the saying. Please remember this thing, which means any language. That's what Valluvar beautifully says. Kattalin kettale nandru, which means more than learning, listening is very important. That's what he says. Selvathul selvam sevich selvam achelvam selvathul ellam thalai. Again Valluvar says. So this is and something like very the best, richest of the richest wealth is listening. That's why we listen. And kattilanayinam ketka agdorvan olukathin ootram thunai. Valluvar again says kattilanayinam ketka means, even if you have not gone to a school, otherwise what is that this organized form of learning, otherwise institutions like schools and colleges, even by listening to greatest of the greatest people. That's what in Tamil they say peridinum peridukel, which means We need to listen to greatest of the greatest talks in talks given by the greatest scholars of this world. Thereby we can also match ourselves with the people of a people of the learned class. That's what very very important. We need to listen. So listening is a wonderful skill. Listening is not a subject. Please understand, English is not a subject. Again I'm saying, English is not a subject. And again, Tamil is not a subject. Tamil is a skill. English is a skill. But unfortunately, that we people think that English is a subject and Tamil is a subject. Tamil is a language. English is a language. We need to master this language of language as a skill. Any language is a skill, like cycling. Otherwise, like like swimming. Otherwise, typewriting. The language is also a skill. Whenever, see, supposing you have learned, you have mastered the swimming. Suppose I push you into water, and what you will do automatically, unconsciously, subconsciously, your subconscious mind will tell that you have to swim with your what is that, your limbs. So that is the beauty of the subconscious mind. So what is that? Listening is a very very important thing. That's why I'm saying, please listen to lots and lots of English. That is the only way out to immerse yourself in English. Immerse yourself in English, especially listen. For this, what are all the things available source? And can anyone say what you can listen and how you can get the exposure of language? What are all the ways and means of listening? Can some of you say? Because rather than me speaking, I would like to learn from you. Come on. So far so good. What you can unmute yourself. What are the things available to listen? Normally, what is that you do? Let's say again, I will check with the no. Kirtika, can you unmute yourself and say what is that you listen to every day? Maybe Sun TV, Raj TV, Vijay TV, all these things. Am I right? And you will be watching serials, you will be watching movies, and same, again, you will be watching movies, serials, and whatnot. Everything, as we do. And again, these are all the things we watch, and predominantly. What I would like to suggest to you is, let us listen to, let us say, let us listen to English. Let's say you can watch YouTube. On YouTube, you can watch any movies of any movies from the English movies, and you can listen to rhymes. First rhymes. You see, can can each and every one of you repeat after me? I will sing a song for you. In no, can any one of you tell me a rhyme first? Can any one of you tell me a rhyme? Unmute yourself and tell me a rhyme. A very 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 popular rhyme, which you know in English. Leave English first. No, first, how many of you can? Some of you tell me 10 Tirukural. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself and speak. No, you speak yourself. Can you tell 10 Tirukural? Unmute yourself. Otherwise, no. Can you tell me? Unmute yourself and tell me. Any of the which favorite poem from Kambaramanam, any child. One thing, can you tell me? So I'll be happy to listen to Tamil now. Can you tell any of the Bharatiyar Kavidegal? Otherwise, can you sing a Bharatiyar song? Otherwise, can you forget about Kambaramayam, Bharatiyar Kavidegal? Otherwise, Kalgi, Kumudam, whatsoever it is, you forget about all these things. You come to this one. What is that? Cinema song. Can one of you unmute yourself and sing a song, cine song, your favorite hero or heroine songs? I'll be happy. Come on. See, so far now you have been listening to me talking, and let us have a song now.
Sir?
Yes, Niveda. Can you sing a song?
Tirukural, tell me, sir.
Tell me
Tirukural,
Tirukural.
tell me,
Very
sir.
good, Niveda. Yeah. What is the course you are doing, Niveda? Niveda,
Tamil, sir.
tell me, Niveda. You are not what you see. You are not.
Sir?
Your voice is feeble, Niveda. Come on, tell me
Sir, in the
Tirukural.
rain. Yes, sir.
You are doing what? Physics,
Sir.
chemistry, or English, Tamil? What is that you are studying now?
Tamil, sir.
BA Tamil. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
That's an awesome thing. I am going
Yes,
to
sir.
tell you why, why and how you can develop and grow in your life. Yeah, go on, Niveda. Tirukural, you tell me so that I'll be happy.
Okay.
Yeah,
அகர முதல எழுத்தெல்லாம் ஆதி பகவன் முதற்றே உலகு.
very good. Stop. One by one, we
Second
will
one.
go. Can any one of you translate this thing into English? From these 100 people are out there, and can any one of you translate this Tirukural into English? Otherwise, give it a try.
I know English. I know English. Tell me Tamil one.
Okay, no problem, Niveda. I will translate it.
Okay.
See this thing. A is the first letter of any language. You take any language. A is the. See, you say Allahu Akbar, Allah. We say no. What does it? It start with A. Ah. Same like this. Any language or anything, it starts with A, letter A. Otherwise, Tamil. No. So this A is the first letter of this world. Same like this. We are also born from the God. Otherwise, we are the transformation of God. Otherwise, that's what this scriptures say. Aham Brahmasmi, Tattvam-asi, Satyam. Again, again, my presence shall go with thee. All these philosophies are what? This is nothing but know thyself. People say, no, that is what? We are nothing but the transformation of the Adi, Anadi, Brahman, all these things. Please understand this thing. That's how he says, Agara Mudala Edithallam, which means all the letters begin with the A. Any language, in any language. Same like this, we are also Agara Mudala Edithallam, Adi Bhagavan Mudatre Ulukku. The world has evolved from the Adi. Adi means God, the supreme consciousness, otherwise the supreme soul, otherwise the space magnetism. Please understand this thing. That is the first couplet. No, this Tirukural's first Tirukural's meaning is this. So A is the first letter of this any language. Similarly, the world has evolved from the super consciousness. Otherwise, we call it this supramental space. That's what. Yeah. Second Tirukural, can you?
வையத்துள் வாழ்வாங்கு வாழ்பவன் வானுரையும் தெய்வத்துள் வைக்கப்படும்.
Very good. Which means வையத்துள் வாழ்வாங்கு வாழ்பவன் வானுரையும் தெய்வத்துள் வைக்கப்படும் means the way we live our life, we have to lead a legendary life. Which means everybody should be, what is that? Proud of our the way we live our life. Which means we need to leave a legacy behind us, so that people. That's what people will respect and what is it? Revere us like God. See, suppose we lead a wonderful life and a legendary life, people will admire us. Let's say, for example, your popular leaders like MGR, otherwise Karnanidhi, because these people whom you know. And now MGR is no more, but he lives in the world, in the hearts and the hearts of the people. Because you see, that is the beauty of living. So and again, think about Annadurai. You find that every bus stop, otherwise bus, all these things, is named after universities or named after Annadurai. And same like Tiruvallur University is there now. Tiruvallur is very popular, and Bharatiyar is so very popular. Bharatidasa is so very popular, and again then Kamban is popular. And you see Kamban with Kattathariyam Kavi Padam. That's why they say Vayathul Valvangu Valbavan Vanuriyam Deivathul Vaikkapadum. Yeah. Next we will go to the next one.
அகழ்வாரை தாங்கும் நிலம் போல தன்னை புகழ் இகழ்வார் பொறுத்தல் தடை.
What does it mean? We dig the earth. Then what does it do? It doesn't say anything. Simply it is it practices the passions. So passions, for passions, otherwise pormai, best example is the land. That's what, see the thing. Wow, what a kind of thinking Valur has made. So agarvarai thangam nilam pola means if we dig so very deep, whether we are using manveti, gadapare, whatever you see, then again, otherwise boclaner also you use and dig the earth. Earth will not resist, otherwise it will not fight with us. Just it will remain quiet. It will remain quiet like that. When we get abused by people, otherwise we people will criticize. Otherwise they say, they will use slang. Otherwise they will what is the criticize, condemn. All these things will be done by the people. But when this kind of onslaughts come, we need to be quiet and march ahead. That is what this couplet means. Agalvarai thangam nilam pola thammai igalvar poruttal thalai, which means very very important thing is practicing passions is very important. Passions is nothing but God, otherwise Adi, Anadi. That's what. You see the thing. Beautifully said. Three couplets you have said. Go on, Niveta. We'll see.
அன்புடைமை ஆன்ற குடிப்பிறத்தால் இவ்விரண்டு.
Amazing. Anbudame means practicing love. Love means not the one you see on the cinemas. Love means unconditional love. We need to anbudamai. Very, very, very important thing. If you have the love, universal love, otherwise the divine love, andra kudipirital means you may be born in any small village or anything and everything. How you practice this love, that is what is very important. Andra kudipirital means we need to see that is the birth of the birth is supposed to be the best, he says. So most importantly we need to by way of living our words, thoughts and deeds, எண்ணம் சொல் செயல், இதனால என்ன பண்ணோம், we need to be useful to the others. That is how ஆன்ற குடி பிரித்தல். ஆன்ற குடி means the people who help the others, okay, without any conditions. That is what ஆன்ற குடி means. Please understand. So we need to practice love and unconditionally we need to help the people. If you are born in such a family, that is wonderful. Everybody's family is for that matter, we help others. So everybody is andra kudi, which means maybe the degree might vary. Everybody, that's what anbudame andra kudi pirattal ivvirandum. Come on, complete the thing.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, good afternoon.
என்னும் வழக்கு.
Yeah, Anita Devi is trying to speak, I believe. Yes, Anita Devi or somebody else. Thank you, Niveda. You've done beautifully well, and I'm so very proud. So why have we just we have taken a shift from what is that Tirukural. Now you see there is a huge opportunity of anything, whatever is there in Sentidiga Ettu Dikkum Konardingu Serka Selvam Elam அப்படின்னு சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. எதுல தமிழ்ல. What do you mean by it? And திரைக்கடல் ஓடியும் திரவியம் தேடு. How would you go abroad and go see? We have people, our Tamil people, like Gangai Kondan, Kadaram Ventran. You see the words. Even now we say Gangai Kondan, Kadaram Ventran. What Kadaram means, now you say the Afghanistan, Balochistan, this next to Pakistan, whatever you have, these are all Kadaram. Our people again Kappalote Tamil. You see, wow, see. There are so many people, the greatest leaders and big people are there in our Tamil Nadu. And again, we have this Chera Chola Pandyas. They have gone across the globe to do what business. We are so very popular. We are that kind of greatest of the andra kudi people. That's what these are all the greatest of the greatest heredity we have. That kind of people we are on this planet Earth. Remember this thing. And we owe a lot to this planet Earth, and that's why we need to remember our legacy, and we can definitely have a wonderful life. Most importantly, we need to remember this thing. So, and very good, you have said 3 Tirukurals. I really appreciate you and salute to you, Niveta. Wonderful attempt. Is there anybody who could help me with the thank you, all the very best. Thank you. Is there anybody who can tell a kavidai, otherwise sing a song, unmute yourself and sing a song?
Sir.
Yes, sir. Sanmadi. Yes, Sanmadi.
Sir, Kaviyam, Tamil.
You can go for Kaviyam. Yeah, no problem.
சிறகிலிருந்த பிரிந்த இறகு ஒன்று காற்றின் தீராத பக்கங்களில் ஒரு பறவையின் வாழ்வை எழுதி செல்கிறது. பிரமிழ்.
Very good, very good. Can you translate it into English? Come again, repeat the thing, repeat this Kavidai again.
Sir, English தெரியாது, தமிழ்லே சொல்றேன் சார்.
தமிழ்லே சொல்லுங்கம்மா, I will translate it, not an issue.
Okay, sir. இப்ப வந்து சிறகுல இருந்து ஒரு இறகு பிரிந்து வந்து காத்துல எல்லா இடத்துலயும் பரவுது. அப்ப வந்து ஒரு பறவையோட வாழ்க்கையை வந்து எழுதி செல்கிறது என்று பிரமிழ் வந்து கூறுறாரு.
Oh, very nice. Good Kavidai. You see,
thank you, sir.
And there is a saying, feather on a cap, somebody's cap also. You see, that's what, whether it is mayiliragu, otherwise kozhiragu, that is a different thing. Whatever it is, once a feather is fallen from this from the body of any bird, whether it is it depends upon where it goes. That's what the poem is all about. You see, maybe if suppose that that feather அந்த இறகு வந்து ஒரு அரசனோட தலையில போயிடுச்சுன்னு வெச்சுக்கோங்க, then it attains the greatness. Otherwise it goes into the mud means then it loses the sheen. So please understand, that's what where we are associated and where do we want to go and where it goes, that really matters. That's what the Kavidai is all about. So we need to be conversant in our Tamil first. Is that okay with you? Is it clear? முதல்ல தமிழ்ல we need to know, be very very fluent in. So you can ask your Tamil, you can start a Tamil Sangam, otherwise Tamil club in your college. So first, no, we can have debate club, otherwise again, no, storytelling club. Can any one of you try to tell a story? Now you've said Tirukural, now Kavidai, one Kavidai you've said, poem you've said. Then can any one of you tell a short story? Otherwise, yes, Monisha, it's your turn. சொல்லுங்க.
துன்புலதெனினன்றோ சுகமுள்ளது அது அன்றி பின்புலதிடை மண்ணும் பிரிவுளதென உன்னேல் முன்புலே ஒரு நாள்வே முடிவுளதென உண்ணா அன்புல இனி நாமோர் ஐவர்கள் உளரானோம்.
Amazing, amazing, very good, very good. Where are you from, Monisha?
BSc Nutrition and Dietetics Department, sir.
Amazing. You don't seem to be a nutrition, but you speak amazing Tamil and awesome. Could you please repeat the poem again?
Sir.
இன்னொரு முறை சொல்லுங்கம்மா அதே.
துன்புலதெனினன்றோ சுகமுள்ளது அது அன்றி பின்புலது இடை மண்ணும் பிரிவுளதென உன்னேல் முன்புலே ஒரு நாள்வே முடிவுளதென உண்ணா அன்புல இனி நாம் ஓர் ஐவர்கள் உளரானோம்.
Amazing. Can you tell the thing தமிழ்ல அதை explain பண்ண முடியுமா?
Yes sir.
சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம். Come on, I will help you to translate it in English. Come on.
கம்பராமாயணத்துல வந்து
வர கவிதைங்களா? Okay, okay. Come on, go on. தமிழ் explain பண்ணுங்க. I will translate it into English.
Yes sir, 1 minute.
Take your time. Very good attempt, Monisha. Very good. I am so very proud. This Bargur Government Arts and Science College has attracted such very elite and very bright students on its fold, and I am sure that your college will become center of excellence, otherwise potential center of the institution with potential. That is what it's going to be, and very happy to see that budding graduates, first year graduates are very very learned, and again very good students you attracted. Kudos to each and every one of the teachers, professors, especially at Bargur Government Arts and Science College. I'm so very happy. Yes, Monisha, would you like to translate that into, Polipure, otherwise no, you tell me the Tamil thing again.
Yes sir.
Yes madam. What is the course you are studying, Monisha?
BSc Nutrition and Dietetics.
Nutrition and dietitian. Okay, come on.
துன்புலதெனினன்றோ சுகமுள்ளது அது அன்றி அப்படின்னா குகன் வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட்
ராமனுக்கு வந்து என்ன கொடுக்கறாரு சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம். தினையும் தேன் மாவும் கொடுக்கறதுக்கு பதிலா தினையும் மீனையும் கொடுக்கறாரு. சரிங்களா? ஆமாவா? அப்ப தினையும் தேன் மாவும் தான் யாரு நம்ம ராமன் சாப்பிட்டு பழக்கம். திடீர்னு தினையும் மீனையும் வைக்கிறப்ப ஈசைஸ் துன்புலது அன்றோ, நீ நல்லதை கொடுத்திருந்தா நான் சாப்பிட்டு இருப்பேன்டா. இப்போ வந்து you are giving me what? Fish and honey. So I cannot take this thing like that. No, ராமன் வந்து என்ன பண்றான், ரொம்ப நளினமா அதை வந்து மறுக்கிறான். That is what Kambar captures the beauty of this the scene in this poem. சரிங்களா? புரிஞ்சுதா? தேனும் தினைமாவும் தான் நம்ம ஆளு சாப்பிட்டு பழக்கம் ராமன். சரியா? இப்ப என்ன பண்றான் குகன் வந்து அவனுக்கு ராமனுக்கு வந்து தேனையும் மீனையும் எடுத்து வைக்கிறான். அப்ப வந்து அப்ப பாருங்களேன், இப்ப வந்து மறுக்கும் போது கூட நளினமா மறுக்கிற தன்மை வந்து நம்ம தமிழ் பண்பு. சரிங்களா? நம்ம பண்பாடு கல்ச்சர் குறிக்குது. வெரி குட், very good. And if this is eatable, otherwise I am not used to this kind of food. So despite that, if Anbala only is denying the thing, okay, I cannot take it, but thanks for your love, like this, in an indirect way, Raman is telling to Guhan. Am I right, madam? Monisha?
Yes sir.
Okay madam, thank you so much. You have done really marvelously well. Thank you. and I should salute you for memorizing this Tamil poem, especially Kamban's Kavi, and you will also, I wish that you will become a Kavinyar one day, okay, like Kamban. So wonderful, and I could see very most talented students are there with this government arts and science college for women, Bargur. I'm so very happy. Let us move ahead. So what is that we have so far discussed? Can any one of you unmute yourself and discuss? Otherwise tell me so that I'll be happy. Summarize.
சார்
Yes, Jagapriya.
சார் மோனிஷா சொன்னாங்க இல்ல கம்பராமாயணம், அதை நான் பாடவா?
பாடுங்கம்மா. Very good, very good. See, பாட்டு பாடவா. First முதல் thing. Very good, very good. Go on. Jagapriya.
துன்புள்ள வேணி நஞ்சோ சுகமுள்ளது அது வஞ்சி, பின்புள்ளது இடை மண்ணும் பிரி உள்ளது என உன்னேன், முன்பெல்லாம் ஒரு நாள் ஓம் முடிவுள்ளது என உண்ணா, அன்புள்ள இனி நாம் ஓர் ஐவர்கள் உளரானோம். தேங்க்யூ சார்.
Very good, Jagapriya. Which movie it is coming?
ஞாபகம் இல்ல சார், இது ஸ்கூல்ல சொல்லி கொடுத்தாங்க மனப்பாடம் ஆகிறதுக்காக. அது அப்படியே
very good, amazing. And I should appreciate your teacher, Tamil teacher, first of all, for initiating this kind of music in teaching and learning. Very interesting thing, because that's how the teachers are really amazingly well, and they have made you to sing this Kambaramayanam as a song. And again this is very popular culture, because we are all born with music, and we are dying with music. You know that the crying is also a sound. It's not a Brahman, we call it. So always it's good to learn this kind of things, and it's amazing. Very good. Sorry, so far whatever we have discussed, can one of you sum up? And well sung, Jagapriya. So very happy. Can any one of you sum up whatever we have discussed so far? I'll be happy. Even Tamil you can try. Even you can try it in Tamil. Whatever you have understood from so far, what is that we have done? So
yes,
what is the title of the talk? Better English, better opportunities. And also, why should we learn Tamil, otherwise our mother tongue, Tamil, or Telugu or Urdu? And how this mastery of Tamil language is, otherwise our mother tongue, is going to help us to learn the second language, that is English. And that is what we have discussed. And how, whether to do mistakes, is it natural or unnatural? That is also we have discussed. We did lots and lots of mistakes when it comes to Tamil, otherwise our mother tongue, Urdu or Telugu. The same way, we are supposed to do lots and lots of mistake in English also. That's how we can learn this English language very well. Do you get me what I am saying? And again, for that, I have given you some examples, and you are all know here. And again, this is the wonderful technique of what improving your English language vocabulary by translating whatever somebody speaks, otherwise somebody listens, everything. We have to use this box, that is the brain. We have to use our brain by doing this kind of thinking. Thereby we can improve our language skills. Especially I have also talked about what is the listening skills, the power of listening, how it is helpful for improving our mother tongue. And the same way, how this the power of listening can be augmented for improving our target language, that is English language. So most importantly, we need to remember this thing. We need to listen extensively. Let's say it could be English song, it could be English movie, it could be a Joe's talk, it could be a TED talks, otherwise it could be any motivational speeches given by top 10 CEOs, CFOs, and again any of the popular speakers whom you like. Otherwise any leaders talk, whatever it is, it could be in English. The more you tune to English and more you listen to this let's say news channels, otherwise radio. Now we have world radios and all. And again everything now, the technology has now no more radios. You see, that is the advantage of technology. With the technology we are connected. You see, there is no more what is that radio, no more calculator, no more watches, and again no more desktop. And now it is everything. It has become what, smartphone. Who is the inventor of Smartphone was introduced by our Steve Jobs. You see, when before the invention of Steve Jobs, see this smartphone, Steve Jobs had this what is that? Steve Jobs had this idea of smartphone in his mind. So whatever a mind can conceive and believe, it will become a reality. That's what we need to do. Now, no, I was talking about the purpose of education also we talked about. So we talked about the purpose of education and why English and no, and again these things we need to remember. So Steve Jobs had originally he called his team of engineers, and no, he said, no, this is what I want. It is there in my mind. I want you people to come up whatever the amount of money you want, how many people you want for doing research and all you take, but I want this smartphone on my table. Within 6 months you have to come up with. And you could see the wonder how no magically it has happened. Now you see that now Steve Jobs wouldn't have thought no this way, that this smartphone will capture our no the life like anything. You see now we have become more than an addict to this no mobile phone. Without mobile, nobody can live. Without food, also people can live off late. But without mobile, I don't think no we can survive. And especially this the advancement of technology has made so many things possible, especially this kind of webinars, and again online learning is possible, and it's all because of Steve Jobs. We need to be like this, and we need to think innovatively. The most important thing is that. So listening we have seen, and now because of listening we have mastered our mother tongue. Same goes with this target language English also. The more you listen, the more you can speak. That is very much evident in our mother tongue. See, we have started listening lots and lots of Tamil or Telugu or Urdu. Thereby, we are very conversant in Tamil, Telugu, and Urdu. Same way, if we start listening more and more English, we can find that definitely we will master the language English also. So that is the thing. So listening we have seen. Now speaking, how to speak. See now, see for the past 15 years, otherwise 12 years you would have studied Tamil, English, but not confident about speaking in English means that shows that there is a lacuna. Otherwise, there is some kind of flaw in our learning. So why we did not learn English means we did not know the meaning of the words, and we did not understand the English words. That's the thing. So vocabulary is very, very important. How to improve vocabulary? Otherwise, how to improve the understanding of English language? It's absolutely possible, provided you start from the small classes. Let's say you go and take somebody in your village, otherwise nearby houses, you will find that kids will be going to first standard, otherwise LKG, UKG. You take the books, and from that books you start. Maybe LKG book you can finish it in one day, otherwise half a day, and UKG book you can finish it in one day, and again first standard book on 1 or 2 days. Like this, slowly and gradually you can again brush through all these things, books from KG to +2. You revisit. This is what you say again, building the. So otherwise, what is that? Strengthening the roots. Very, very important. So let's say an LKG kid will be mastering, let's say 500 to 1000 words, and UKG again 2000 words. First standard means 3000 words. Like this, this opening of numbers, it is surging. So by the time you reach +2, you will be having comfortably, let's say some 20,000 to half a lakh word, which means 50,000 words you must be knowing. And to speak this English language, they say 2000 words will be enough, which means that is how we speak. So Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary of Current English has listed 3000 frequently used words. You will find as a glossary at the appendix as at the end of the dictionary. If by knowing 3000 words you can be fluent, otherwise conversant in this language. That is what the research done by Cambridge University, otherwise Oxford University says. So what you need to do is, even if you start from today, and within 18 months, there is a 10,000 hours rule. What do you mean by 10,000 hours rule? Supposing you are starting by today, you take any skill for that matter, whether it is cricketing, singing, otherwise dancing. See, if you are practicing any of the skills, all the skills are learnable. That's what Brian Tracy says. You need to remember this thing, 10,000 hours 10,000 hours policy. What is this 10,000 hours to mastery? 10,000 hours if you practice anything, listening, speaking, reading, writing, otherwise drawing, painting, and swimming, or even music, playing guitar, otherwise learning any skills, cycling, or anything and everything. If you practice it enough for 10,000 hours, you will become a world class. From ordinary to extraordinary, this is the only way out. What is that? Practice, practice, and practice. Same applies to English language also. Supposing you see, We no that what I said, no, 18 months will do. 18 months provided if you listen to this, what is that, for 17 hours a day. 17 hours a day we are awake. Imagine this way, from morning 5 a.m. to evening 10 p.m. it is 17 hours. 17 hours into 18 months. 18 months, sorry, 20 months also you take. 20 into 17, you calculate this thing, it will calculate to 10,000 hours easily within 18 to 19 months. Otherwise, say 20 months, you can 20 months you can find that you can master this language, which means twice you can master. See, twice you can acquire the mastery of the entire English language. You are within these 3 years, because you are going to stay with this government arts college for women, Bargur, for next 3 years. Within 3 years, you can have a wonderful, otherwise world-class language skills, provided if you practice the language repeatedly for no, yes, these many hours, 10,000 hours. You try and try and practice this thing. You fill your mug with what is that? You fill your brain with lots and lots of listening. This will be the wonderful way to learn this, learn the language in a very, very beautiful way. So listening and again speaking. The more you listen, automatically you will speak. You would have seen that kids, no, your neighborhood kids, there are some kids, no, they will speak very eloquently, otherwise fluently in your mother tongue, whatever it is. And some kids do not speak that much. Then all of a sudden, let's say 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, after 6 years, you find that the same kid which is not at all opening the mouth and listening all along, speaking, no, trying to speak few words and all. One day you will find that it is something like 5,000 wala, it will burst into speech. And again, no, it will speak like, it will speak up like anything. How it is happen, see how it happens, otherwise how it's happening means that much amount of listening has gone inside that particular kid. And you find that the kid speaks flawlessly, otherwise so very well, and we get flabbergasted by seeing that kid. That is what is happening in some of the cases. But whereas from the day one, what is that, from early childhood onwards, some of us we started speaking, but we are not that conversant, otherwise that what is that that fluent. So no problem. Now what is that I'm saying is, we need to, that is some people, let's say supposing Monisha wants to speak in English, so she should find a partner, which means she can talk to Jayashree as a language partner, and what Monisha can practice only exclusively to Jayashree. Whenever she meets Jayashree, all the time she should practice the language of English, conversing with Jayashree in English. Same applies to Jayashree also. Whenever she meets Monisha, all the time these people keep a promise, the challenge, and they converse only in English for the next 3 years. You will find that both of you speak very, very eloquently. Otherwise, you will become both conversant and fluent in this English, as well as you can acquire a wonderful degree of mastery in this particular language. So most importantly, what is that we need to remember is, we need to remember that we need to practice this language. So one, listening we have seen, 10,000 hours of listening, and practicing, see this language, practicing is listening and speaking for 10,000 hours, which means 20 months to master any language, whether it is Telugu, Tamil, Japanese, French, anything for that matter. Okay, let's move on to the next thing. What is that? Reading. How many of you have read short stories in Tamil? How many of you have read novels in Tamil? How many of you have read books in Tamil? Anything and everything. Anything other than your prescribed textbook from pre-KG to plus 2. Come on. How many of you read other than like books like Ponniyin Selvan, Kalgi, Kumudam, Kalkandu, otherwise you reading newspaper? What is that you have read extra other than your regular routine, that is syllabus and textbooks? Is there anybody who has read anything other than the textbooks? Please tell me that. I'll be happy to take that thing. Could you please?
Sir, good evening, sir.
Yes, madam. Jayashree, good morning, Jayashree. Good afternoon. Yeah, tell me, Jayashree, what is that you have read, Jayashree, other than, whether it is Bible, Quran? Your voice is cracking, huh? Please. No, I'm not getting. Tirukural, very good. Tirukural is a phenomenal book. See, next to Bible, you will find across the globe, every library will have this Tirukural book, because it has been, that's why it is said Ulaga Podumare, which means It's a universal book. Morality, principles. Yeah, yeah, wonderful. So great. So Tirukural, how many times you would have read the Jayashree? Think about it. How much no Tirukural has gone inside us? That's the thing. You name any Tirukural, say any couplet, you need to recite. That kind of mastery you need to have. You see Salaman Papaya, you know that Tata, one who acted in Shivaji movie, Vanga Padagalam, is telling, that kind of dialogue. You find that Patti Mandapam, all these things, because of his mastery of Tirukural. Only one book will do. I am see. And about reading only we are discussing now. That's why I am talking. Francis Bacon says, reading maketh a full man, which means more and more. Full man, if you want to become a full. Those days it was male chauvinistic society. That's why they've written, they had written like this. Reading maketh a full woman also. Not only man, woman also. Reading maketh a full man, conference a ready man. If you read more and more, you will speak because that much knowledge you acquire, obviously. And reading maketh a full man, conference a ready man, writing an exact man. Writing means whatever the books, whether it is Tirukural, Kambaramayana, Naladiyar, otherwise, no. Pardon me? Kritika?
Yes, sir.
சொல்லுங்க. கவிதை சொல்றீங்களா?
Yes, sir.
சொல்லுங்கம்மா கிருத்திகா.
சொல்றேன் சார்.
Yeah, go on.
உணவு என்பது மருந்து, ஆடை என்பது மானம், பணம் என்பது தேவை, ஆங்கிலம் என்பது மொழி, தமிழ் என்பது உயிர், அம்மா என்பது பாசம், அப்பா என்பது ஆசான், ஆனந்தம் என்பது ஆயுள், சினம் என்பது நோய், துன்பம் என்பது பரீட்சை, தோல்வி என்பது பாடம், வெற்றி என்பது தற்காலிகம், நட்பு என்பது இளமை, குடும்பம் என்பது பற்று, கர்மா என்பது தொடரும், எண்ணம் என்பது வாழ்க்கை, உலகம் என்பது மாயை, நான் என்பது அறியாமை. இதை உணர்ந்து கொண்டால் அவனே மனிதன்.
அமேசிங் அமேசிங் கிருத்திகா, வெரி குட். யார் எழுந்தமா இந்த கவிதை? நீங்களா?
எஸ் சார்.
வெரி குட் வெரி குட். ஐ அம் சோ வெரி ஹாப்பி. பாருங்க, உங்க காலேஜ்ல யூ ஹேவ் poets and all, கவிஞர்கள்லாம் இருக்கீங்க. அப்படின்னா இட்ஸ் அமேசிங் காலேஜ். யுவர் காலேஜ் இஸ் ஆசம். பிக் சல்யூட் டு கிருத்திகா. வெரி குட், கீப் இட் அப். அமேசிங் and wonderful கவிதை. Yeah, keep it up, keep writing. That's what. So we will go to the writing part little later. So wonderful kavidai, Kritika. Kudos to you. I appreciate you for your attempt in reciting a poem. Very good. And keep it up. All the very best for you, Kritika. And yes, thank you, and you are welcome. Now we will move on to this. What is that? We were talking about reading. Reading maketh a full man, conference a ready man, and writing an exact man. That's what Francis Bacon has said. Why should we read at all? See, we do walking and talking and all these things, and we go for cycling, swimming, running. All these things are for physical exercises, I would say. Whereas exercising the mind, otherwise the brain, is very very important. Paramount importance, I would say. So which means we need to exercise our brains in order to become very very successful in our life. All the scientists and technologists, otherwise Nobel laureates, otherwise biggest of the biggest people in this world have practiced this exercising the brain. So it's something like muscle training, which means we need to know how to exercise the brain. Exercising the brain means exercising the brain literally means reading. So we need to read and think. That's what we need to read. By reading a book or reading something, and it will help us to exercise the brain, because that's how we flex our muscles, that exercise the muscles, thereby we become a better version of ourselves. So most important thing is reading. For that, this again, Francis Bacon I'm quoting. What is that? Some books are to be tasted, some books are to be swallowed, some books are to be digested. You see the thing, how beautifully he has said, which means they say life is long, sorry, art is long, life is short, we say. And which means we have less number of days, our life is very very short. So what we need to do is we need to be extremely choosy, and choosing the books and choosing friends. That's why you will find that 170 couplets are there for natparaidal, kuda natpu, thi natpu, like this. Natparaidal, iதை பத்தி you will find that lots and lots of, what is that, 17 chapters are there on natpiyal, like this. In Tirukural you will find that thing. So very very important thing is we need to be selective in our in our choice of books, and that is what. So rather than reading newspaper and such things, we need to read books of no autobiography. Otherwise, we need to read books on books on books of biographies of the greatest people, achievers and leaders. And again, no autobiography like Wings of Fire by Agni Chiragugal, otherwise Wings of Fire by Abdul Kalam. And again, you can read books like Dhoni's autobiography, Tendulkar's autobiography, and again, Steve Jobs' autobiography, otherwise Mahatma Gandhi's autobiography. There are so many books, and you can read. And in fact, same book if you read repeatedly again and again, you will find and you will find that your vocabulary is improved, and again your word power is improved, grammar is improved. And if you read out the books, in your heart of the heart, then your pronunciation is also getting a boost. So you can find that it is a holistic way of improving one's language skill by reading. So most important thing is reading. You need to read extensively. And if reading, you're reading, definitely, reading books will help you to improve, otherwise enhance your communication skills. And it's a holistic way of improving. As I told you, vocabulary means word and its meaning. The more number of words you know, the more number of words you know, the more number of sentences you can make. The more number of sentences you are able to make, you can make easily paragraph. The more number of paragraphs you can make, you can get more number of let's say you can write paragraphs makes an essay. And again, more number of paragraphs put together, you can come up with a book. That's what is the you will find that as Kambaramayanam or Silapadikaram, Sivaga Sindamani, Mani Megalai, Valayapadi, Kundalakesi, or any book of your choice. Let's say Kallika Tedigasam, otherwise any story book as you wish. And everything has been written by human beings. Please understand the thing. So whatever people have written so far, that is what we are academically we are using it as a studies. Please understand. Very, very important thing is what? Writing, yet another productive skill. So we have talked about listening, speaking, reading, and writing. So first one is listening, plays a very, very vital role. And after that, speaking also. The more you listen, the more you can speak. Otherwise, very well you can speak. That's what is the advantage. And this speaking is a very, very important thing. And after speaking, listening, speaking, reading is if you want to be a scholar in any of the field, I have told you that 10,000 hours of reading. So imagine you read let's say in a week, let's say in a given day you read some 30 pages or 210 pages. Let's say one book a week you start reading. And let's say in a year there are 52 weeks. Supposing you read one book a week, and 52 books you can read in a year, means that percolates to 3 years 156 books, which means within 3 years you acquire 156 books, knowledge from 156 books. Otherwise, you read this 156 times the same book. Let's say Tirukural. Supposing Jayashree is interested in reading Tirukural, you imagine she reads this book 156 times and masters the entire Tirukural book from first couplet to the last couplet, and she knows everything in her fingertips. And you see that she will become a person like you can become like Solomon Papaya, otherwise Leone, Dindikal Leone, otherwise any person who speaks very conversantly, and otherwise very fluently in Patti Mandapam, such thing. Definitely you can make it. Absolutely possible, Jayashree. Am I right or wrong? You tell me.
Yes, sir. Absolutely, it's correct, sir.
You have to read. That's what see. It's not that necessarily you have to read Tirukural. You can read absolutely. If you read Tirukural, I'll be extremely happy. Same applies to Bible. If you are you read Bible, you read Quran, anything and everything of your choice. I'm not fixing anything. You have to read this book or that book. But I'm saying that life is very short. We need to be extremely choosy about what is that we need to read. Otherwise, we must read. That you remember. Then again, it could be read in Tamil. It could be read in English. I am not here to insist on only you need to read English books. That's not the case. Anything and everything, first you start developing the habit of reading. That is the best exercise for the brains. And the same is the case with exercising for the physics. The same applies to the brain. So we need to exercise our brain. So what is that we have seen so far? We have seen so far why English, better English and better opportunities. Why English? And again, how to improve our English language skills, and by improving our mother tongue. By becoming confident in our mother tongue, that this second language, this target language, will also be helpful. That is, mastering this target language will be easier. Otherwise, much easier when we master our first language. That is what is proven in the world. So most importantly, we need to be focused on improving our mother tongue. That will help us to acquire the mastery in the second language. And listening plays a very vital role in improving and improving the first language. Second language as well as first language, because by listening only, we have acquired what? We have acquired our fluency in our first language, and the same way, by listening a lot, second language fluency in second language also can be acquired. And after listening, speaking is there. By practicing more and more, let's say 10,000 hours of speaking, you will find that you are becoming very phenomenal in English language. And again, after this, listening, speaking, and reading, we need to read books, and no, any books for that matter you can read, and this will help you to improve your language skills, and definitely you can improve your vocabulary. And by improving vocabulary, this will help you. What is that? Improving vocabulary will help you to understand the language very well. Thereby, you can also improve your comprehension skills. Once you comprehend things, then thereby you can take quick decisions, and policy making. All these things are possible by reading extensively. That's why I have quoted this Francis Bacon, as well as then again, after speaking and writing, listening, speaking, reading, and writing is a phenomenal thing, because all the books in the libraries have been written by some X or Y writers. That's why we read textbooks and all. Please remember this thing. Writing is also equally important. That is what so far we have done. Yes. Now one of you can sum up, and I am giving 1 minute break for summing up the whole thing. I have summed up. I want to listen from you all. Ideas. Yes, now it's time. You have to know what is that. You can ask me questions also. Now I said no writing. Writing, no, what you can write? You can write one liner, otherwise two liners, three liners. A paragraph you can write. You can write a small sentence. Let's say 2-word sentences. Let's say I am okay. I am all right. I am happy. I am joyful. I am I am okay. And again, no, I am capable of doing. I can do. Like this, those small sentences. You can say no again. This. Oh, pono pono po. That is a thing. See, for that, no, what is that? This is a practice. See, I am thankful. I am joyful. I am no. I love. See, I love myself. All these are all no. Oh no. Oh, pono pono po. That is a kind of no thing, which means small. Thank you. All these things are no very important. We see these are all the magical words we say. Sorry. Thank you. I am grateful to you. All these things are no. We need to practice small words first to begin with, and one single words like thank you, otherwise no, yeah, okay, thank you, good morning, good afternoon. Like this, no, you start practicing this language with small utterances. Especially you start greeting anything and everything. Like we say vanakkam in Tamil, you can greet good morning, good afternoon, good evening in you don't feel no need to feel shy about no, you are practicing of English language. So first you start with your small groups, otherwise known people, and again you expand it to the different circle. You will find that you are capable of speaking this language in a much better way. So start with your friend, one friend. You have that challenge with that friend. Whenever you speak this language, whenever you see that first no, the friend, you need to speak in English. Then again, slowly and gradually, the more you are strict with yourself, you can find that you can challenge your friend. If I say one Tamil word, I will get you 125 rupees chocolate. If you speak one Tamil word with me, you will have to get me a chocolate. Like that, you have a deal with your friend, and you practice this thing for next 3 months. As I said, no, 20 months. If you practice like this, you can master the skill of speaking English like anything. You can be a master blaster. Otherwise, you can be so very conversant and fluent in English. That's what the strategy for speaking. So again, this is the challenge. So improving vocabulary, for improving vocabulary, your reading will help you, listening will help you a lot. Listening and reading are passive skills through which um, you can improve your what is that active skill, otherwise no productive skills like speaking and writing. And lots and lots of reading is involved, means lots and lots of writing can be done, and you can write and speak flawlessly, and no grammatically correct sentences absolutely is possible, provided you read a lot. Then again, in the same way, if you listen more and more, and you listen very well and extensively, and you will find that you are so very comfortable in speaking. And the more you listen, the better you listen, the better you will speak. That's what, the more you listen, the better you speak. That's what I should say. So listening is a very very vital. See, listening plays a very very vital role in life. So these are all the four skills. If you listen, read, listen, speak, and again or write, if you are not able to think properly, the most important thing, the fifth skill is for thinking. We need to think like a human being, because there is a saying called machine should think, machine should work, man should speak, which means it's not only men, women should also know think. Women should think, machine should work, which means human beings, we are supposed to think meticulously and very 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 well. Then only we can claim to be human beings, otherwise we will become sheepish. That's what. So something like we need to think on our feet. So what works well, what doesn't work well, everything we need to analyze, and that kind of analytical bent of mind is the gift of education. We need to understand that thing. So please understand that we have seen that today, better English, better opportunities. Opportunities are everywhere, worldwide opportunities are there. I have told you, closer to 15 lakh schools are there in India, across span India, 28 states and 8 union territories, and you find that everywhere there is a need. Survival for the fittest, I said. Those who study really well for the next 3 years, definitely you can get a job of your choice, and you can settle down in life. And again, what are the opportunities that I am going to speak? And again, I also said, if you're going for higher studies, so going for a job right away, after your what is that uh, undergraduation is absolutely possible. And again, you can aim for becoming an IAS officer, IPS officer, by getting a degree. Right after your degree, you can write civil service examination. From VAO to civil service examination, same preparation only. If you are really very meticulous in planning and preparing yourself, definitely you will find that you are getting best of the best job possible. From government, you can be a probationary officer in bank sector. You can be a clerk. You can go for a clerk examination. You can write and probationary officer. You can become manager. You can become bank manager. You can become, again, you can write examination for CA, and you can become a police officer. You can become you can become whatnot, IAS officer. If you write civil service examination, you can become a civil servant, and again you can become a IPS officer. You can become a IFS officer, and again 20 grade A, grade B. Otherwise, group A, group B examinations are there. All these things you can make, and you can become a deputy tahsildar, revenue inspector. All these jobs are available, provided if you equip yourself and get your degree with first class, as well as you get you are extremely good at your academics. You find that you make a very very beautiful life in your life, so in your future. So that is why each and every day in your what is that, this government college of government arts and science college of women is so very important. Every day at the college, you have to be 100% present for each and every day, working day. And again, you need to have 100% attendance. And again, you have to study your materials. Otherwise, whatever the classroom transaction, you need to attend classes 100% and get to interact with your teachers. You find that you are doing amazingly well in your life. Then again, after attending classes, you need to take part in the examination, and again get your best marks possible. And thereby you, supposing you get 85 marks, 85% of marks in all the see all your semesters, and you find that you are getting, see, going out of the college with 85 marks, 85% of marks, definitely you will get some people, let's say physics, chemistry, mathematics and all, you need to aim for 100 out of 100, because getting a seat in VIT Vellore is that tough. People come here 95% in mathematics, 98 and all. Data science we offer, and you can come right after your degree here. And MSc mathematics is there, MSc data science is there, MSc chemistry is here, MSc physics is here. Don't think that I'm no what is that telling you the truth. Say for example, when BIT itself is like that, think about Presidency College, Chennai. Presidency College, I could see, when I went for my wife's admission, she's a maths graduate. There I could see there were 100 people were called for let's say 35 seats. You find we could see that all the people were no having 99, 98, 96 like this percentage. And obviously, which means for 35 seats to 60 seats, we have no 120 students who are all more than 90 plus marks, which means getting a seat in government college itself is that tough, provided if you study very well and get first class, and not only first class, 85 plus distinction marks, as well as you need to be extremely good in your academics, as well as co-curricular and curricular activities. Let's say you need to have take part in the clubs and chapters, whether it is Patti Mandapam, and otherwise any speaking audition, otherwise any kind of co-curricular activities like NSS, NCC, and again, even in your sports and games, you need to shine really well. These things will help you to build your confidence other than your studies. And again, in addition to this, you need to sing, learn to dance, learn to play music. All these things will shape your personality in a roundabout way. That's what holistic personality we say. You need to be an all-rounder. And again, you need to play games, sports, everything you need to shine. That's what you shouldn't be all the books say all works no play makes a dull, say make Jack a dull boy. There is a saying. So what is that you need to do? You need to learn to play, you need to learn to read, write, speak, as well as you need to dance, and all the skills you can acquire. And you need to learn to play music. All these are all very, very essential. That's how you grow exponentially. This is what the thing all about. Then again, we are why English? And we have seen that these 15 lakh schools are there, again 6,500 engineering colleges and 15,000 arts and science colleges we talked about, and 1,000 plus universities in India. All these things only we talked about India alone. Say for example, supposing you want to do your masters in abroad, if you go to USA alone, you find that 6,500 plus universities and colleges are there. Imagine there is only 30,000 crore people are there in USA, but whereas 130 crore people, we have only 1,000 universities in India. So this is the scenario. What is that? We need to do a lot in India alone. And when I am talking about only USA. Think about other countries. There are 200 plus countries are there in this world. 96 countries registered with the UNO. So think about the other countries there. Everywhere, every nation has got so many universities, and there are 20,000 plus universities there, I would say. And out of these 20,500, see 20,000 plus universities, you find that every university will have some meritorious scholarship. If you are really brilliantly doing academics, very well, you will find that you are getting your post graduation, otherwise PhD and doctorate and postdoctorate, everything and anything and everything for free. Only it is for the survival of the fittest. If you are able to secure very good marks in academics, as well as you develop your all-round personality, as well as you study very well and acquire good knowledge, as I told you, by the time you step out of this college, you need to go with your undergraduate degree with one PhD knowledge, which means you have to read 100 and see, let's say 3 years, 50 books means 150 books. If you refer 150 books and write a thesis, you will get a PhD. Same way, if you read 150 books, otherwise one book for 150 times, you will go with the knowledge of a PhD holder. So one undergraduate degree with the PhD holder's knowledge, you definitely will have a brightest of the brightest future in your life. So please understand this, and especially learning English will help you to grow exponentially in your life, as well as it will take you to different nations and wherever you want to go. Everything is possible, provided if you read, if you study really well and make use of your 3 years time at this government arts and science college, Bargur. And I am wishing you all the very best from the bottom of my heart. Let us stop here, and this 10 minutes, next 10 minutes, I would like to interact with people, and I would like to know what is that you got from this discussion. Let's know. The floor is open. You can unmute yourself and ask questions. I'm ready to answer. Thank you, each and every one of you. I wish that each and every one of you should become so very great in your life, and all the very best for your life. Yes, I stop here. So another 10 minutes are left with. We will close this meeting by 3 o'clock. So please, you tell me what is that you have learned. Otherwise, anybody wants to ask any question, I'm there to support you and assist you. Come on. You can perhaps give the feedbacks also. Yes. Ma'am, your voice is breaking, and who is speaking? Jayashree? Yes, Jayashree. Even you can speak in Tamil also. Not necessary that you have to speak in English. Yes. Unmute yourself and speak. Yes. Ma, you are not audible, ma. You can perhaps now you are audible. Go on.
So now, yes, sir. First of all, I would express my gratitude, sir.
Thank you, Jayashree. And same is here. I also thank you for your passion. See, passion listening, and really you are all amazing people. Because listening itself, you need lots and lots of patience. Unless and until we listen passionately, we cannot acquire anything. So I'm so very proud of you for your passion hearing and taking your valuable time off and listening very carefully. And that is an amazing thing. You will definitely come up in your life and you will shine like a star. In fact, a
Thank you.
superstar.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jayashree.
Seriously, I really enjoyed the teaching you, sir. It's not boring. Thank you, sir, for us.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
So because when you speak in Tamil, you will become very natural. That's what. Yeah. How was the talk? எப்படி இருந்தது நீங்க சொல்லலாம், தப்பு இல்ல. Yeah.
நிஜமாவே நல்ல wonderful opportunities for viewers. இது
Ma, this world is